And good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Behind the Counter live here on Insane Games TV. First episode of this week here on the channel. We got a lot of stuff to go over here tonight on this February 24th edition. Behind the Counter, Mike and I. Busy week here around the mall, around the store. Vacation week, RV show. So it's been busy here, actually, sales-wise here at the store. But we also have a lot of other stuff. Let me just make sure it sounds good.
After you're done with that, are you going to be getting into about how you got so furious this week? Well, actually, just today.
This week or today?
It's breaking news, I guess one could say, because it just happened this morning. You want to get into it, or
do you want me to get into it? Do you want me to jump right into what the craziness that is Overwatch around this?
I guess I could give a little background first before you get started.
Give the people.
So we have a nice group of about 5.
Nice.
Is it 6? I can't count right now. Me, Tom.
There's 5 with part-timer, I guess, Dave.
Yeah, and Dave, when he can make it, is nice. But back to the point. We've all been playing for about nearly a month or so. And one of our senior members, the bishop of the store, Johnny, has been known to give reviews after we play. You can go back and you can watch the whole gameplay from a certain person's perspective afterwards. So Johnny will go back and watch games and he'll give us reviews. And we heard that Dan got a not so favorable one this morning, and we jammed Dan up to give us the review from Johnny.
In a side chat. It's just a Mike, Tom, Dan side chat.
Johnny's a professional and he keeps the reviews personal, but we jammed Dan to release the information. Would you like to read the information?
You want me to read it?
Read Johnny's review first.
Okay, so Johnny's review
of your gameplay.
It goes when you play Orisa and use the orb, you need to hit it a second time when you want to pull them into that spot. Did not know that. I actually did not know you had to hit it a second time. I just thought it went out, and after like a second, it just pulled people in. I didn't realize you had to do a second time. Bit of information that I'm glad I know. Okay, I don't know everything. I just started playing.
You were acting, but I'll let you.
No,
finish.
but I didn't have time to address it. Okay.
When Tommy was relaying,
it did not curve. It just went through them and didn't stop. Pretty sure I saw it curve, unless it was a different orb that I saw. I haven't gone back to review the footage.
Angle and looked at it.
The amount of times you are in a fight and don't put down your shield is embarrassing. I thought I'm relatively good at that.
That's the problem.
You don't use Fortify properly 90% of the time. Overall, better than expected. 3 out of 10.
I don't know what.
And then another dash mark. You are a horrific diva. Just because you are getting hit markers doesn't mean you are doing damage. You are rarely in a good position to have any effect on the game. Your use of the defense matrix is okay. 1.5 out of 10, which I think is ridiculous, but whatever. 1.5 is ridiculous. And then he goes, see video, you're lucky to have a 0.5. I was going to give you a 1.0 after that one. So why don't you going to jump into the video now, I guess?
We want to pull up.
Or you want to go down, or you want to finish explaining your story?
We'll get back into it afterwards. We'll say then, after this video, we'll get into you versus Tom. This is you versus Johnny right now.
I have nothing against Johnny. He gave valid criticisms.
I think you do.
What did I say? Did I at all address that I was upset with his comments?
Do you want me to throw you under the bus?
I said I have. First off, I said I have a review for Johnny the next time he sends me one, and that is him yelling, okay, and him screaming. First off, you can be as good as you want in Overwatch, but it's about team. It's about team effort. And one man thinking or two men think it's not how you win games. It's everybody together. So the proper communication.
A chain is only as strong as its weakest link, though, Dan.
We are not
the catchgaze of 2v Tuesdays.
We're jumping into the Dan versus Tom segments. Let's bring up the Diva video first. Then we'll get into the
behind-the-scenes gameplay footage of last night. Dan playing as Diva.
I don't know if there's sound on this clip or not. I apologize if there isn't. So you're gonna have to give the comments.
It's not really necessary.
Okay, you ready? It's going now. So this is the clip. Me as Diva immediately getting picked.
No team around him. You can't block strikes with the defense matrix. Going into the point with 5 people all by himself, and then we have this.
I did not see that.
Oh my God!
Now it's replaying.
One more time.
Replaying.
All right, pinned to the wall. Can't block those. Tries twice. Goes into the point. 5 people shooting at him. Ah! then
I don't know where the fuck that guy came from.
Rightfully deserve that. He reminds me of Tommy.
One more
almost.
time.
Look at the trollishness of him. He doesn't stop.
But it's only my
He
nature
never
that
stops,
Johnny fucking
Steven.
finds us out of the fucking blue. He finds this one.
I don't
clip.
even think you ever touched the point, despite your glorious effort right there.
Whatever.
Look at you, right on the line.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So now let's jump into what further transpired today. So we had that. Well, thank you, Johnny, for the video clip.
Yep. Thank you, Johnny. That was quite the video.
I fully expect Johnny to find that. Out of all people, Johnny always finds those.
I don't think he'll ever live that down, actually. That'll probably be pulled up years from now when we discuss.
I'm sure Tom can make it into 5 different video clips.
Overwatch, it's going to be brought up. Dan, I was pretty good at Overwatch.
So let's get into the whole
Here's
Tom
the
versus
video.
Dan.
So
That was all last night, by the way. Let's jump into today.
lately, me and Tom have been enjoying trolling Dan, which is getting him upset just for fun.
Which is absurd. Why you do that to somebody, I don't know.
So Tommy goes at him this morning.
Why don't you read them?
That's for you to read. But I did not troll him this morning because I decided to go easy on him. Apparently, when I was talking to Tommy, he said he was not trolling. He was 100% serious.
Yeah, he was 100% serious. I can tell when Tom's trolling.
And the level of Tom's toxicness, deserve it or not, brought Dan to his knees, and he has officially retired from Overwatch today.
Right now, I'm officially retired. If I come out of retirement, that'll be based off of some certain people's actions, or that try to amend the fences. But right now, that is absurd. I will not be attacked like that this morning, like I was. I stated in that before I got to the point. I said I will quit Overwatch or quit playing in the team. Okay, when I feel that we are purposely losing because of my actions.
Purposely losing.
We are losing because of my action. I don't think we are losing. Because, first off, let me address one other thing. I don't get upset because people think that they say that I'm bad. That's not what I get upset about. I know I'm not a good Overwatch player. I'm an average or below average, whatever Tom wants to call it or Johnny wants to call it. Okay, I wouldn't say I'm a 1 point out of 10. Okay, but the fact is, we don't lose because of my actions. And out of the 4 of you, you especially troll. By the way, no one else is going back and reviewing footage of Mike, Tom, Johnny. But how many times?
How many times
do you think Butt?
A different train here.
How many times do you think Butt died randomly out of the blue? Nope, no one ever sees that. No one cares. Or what about how many times Johnny may die? Am I not mistaken? Did Butt just fly off the map last night? And one time he just sorry. If I did that, holy hell!
He
stop the
immediately
train.
Acknowledged it as so that it was bad. And he learned from his mistake.
Fell off the map. It's the most absurd thing.
Didn't get angry at the boys about it.
Okay, so I really don't get upset when I get upset is when Tom acts like a piece of shit sometimes and goes after me about saying that I'm the reason that Tommy getting held back from trying to get into platinum. That is bullshit. Bullshit. I am not the reason why Tommy can't get a win to get into the platinum division. I don't think so.
Why don't you read a couple of his toxic texts for examples? We have him in chat right now saying horrific. You are a horrific Overwatch player. So that's just a sample of it. I think that there's a message that Tom's trying to convey to you that's a necessary message that you need to
First off, I think what set Tom off, Tom goes, here I go, and I'll address it. I go, well, first off, let's read it up here. He goes, Dan, he's completely, okay, we're going to forget about that. You don't understand Tank's purpose. It's not Call of Duty. You're trying to get elims, and that's not how you play. I really don't think that's, I can care less about my eliminations. Okay, the biggest problem is you take this info and ignore it to be toxic, which is becoming quite old. Either you need to start listening or get the F out. I really think you just need to master Soldier, Reaper, Pharah, Bastion, or Mei.
There were times where he sent
you and I should just play DPS together. So now he's turned it into where he wants me to be his Padawan? Is that what I'm getting out of this? Like, hit the road, Tom. I'm not going to be your Padawan, okay, in Overwatch. He goes, I think I can migrate your shitness while you're learning the ropes. Okay, because Tom's so great at DPS. Tom is just the greatest DPS player I've ever seen. But okay, He goes, you need to start listening. Simple as that. Tank is not about limbs. It's about protecting your team. And I give him the Ric Flair.
What did you
I
say
gave
to
him
him?
the Ric Flair gift with the lip tongue
it?
mocking him. I think they can see relatively some of it. Not really. I give him the classic. The mock, like, okay, whatever.
So
I think
this
that's what
where the things.
I think
turn
that is
dirty.
when Tom just blew a head gasket. He was like, "Ha, I'll just stop playing if you don't improve." And then I take my shots, and I go, "I will not be your Fallout guy, Tom. Blame someone else." By the way, we won both games right now when you got off last night. I think it was because I'm in goal. Blah blah blah. And he goes, "It's unbelievable how arrogant you're being about your own terribleness." I put, "It's unbelievable how arrogant you're being that the only reason we're losing is because of me." And then he goes on this huge rant. Do I need to read all of it? It's not why we're losing. It's not why we're losing. But you're undoubtedly really bad and don't really understand how to play. It's very annoying seeing Johnny give pretty reasonable advice and then you just brush it off. You're definitely a part of the why we're losing. It's simple as that. I guarantee.
He's going in on you.
I use all the regular dominant play. I don't know. We're losing in silver. Johnny and Bud don't care that much because they're in a different account, but the toxicness from them would be just absurd if they were on their real accounts. I may have to do the same and whip out some other. And then I go, I'm done. I'm legitimately upset now. And then he goes, good. And then we just go, and then that's how we stop playing.
So you're going to let your little brother bully you out of something you enjoy? That's a little simple question I'm going to ask.
Say that again?
You're going to let your little brother bully you.
He's not bullying
out
me.
of something you enjoy.
First off,
the toxicness.
From what I can tell, no one enjoys Overwatch. Everyone says they don't enjoy Overwatch.
That's all a lie.
Johnny lives for Overwatch, despite what he says. That he would never play ever again. Oh, okay. You love Overwatch, Johnny.
He loves it.
He loves
all the
it. Craves it every night. On immediately. He can't. No. Like he said last night, he's been playing for 4 years. It is what it is. But I'm sorry. No, I will not be blamed for that. I'm sorry. I will not be. See, Tom is acting like we lose. Because I hear the. But yeah, I'm right with him in healing when we're both healers. I don't think I'm that terrible as a tank.
I mean, the grades that
we are not losing because bad. It's not like, oh my God, Dan didn't get on the point. We just lost. Holy smokes! It's not because of that.
Where you were the only healer and a random, we got smushed.
Really?
Destroyed.
Are you gonna go into that?
Destroyed.
Are you really gonna go into that?
I did pretty well that game.
Because Butt and Johnny said those were all people that were like really, really good. Everyone just gave up on that game.
But we are everyone also just gave up. Good.
What?
You could have done pretty well and still heal.
I had the gold healing.
For
what I could heal.
19% that game.
I had the gold healing for as best as we could do. We were getting our shit in. Both everybody. Butt was dying. Johnny was dying. You were dying. I'm sorry. I can't sit there and heal people who are dead.
I think we need to have you apologize to Fat Boy with the Chain, Tom, for how you lashed out on him when he was simply trying to help you get better.
I will not entertain Overwatch until an apology is given for blaming me for something that is not my fault. I am willing to accept the blame when I make a mistake.
He gave you blame about anything.
What? Excuse me?
He just said that you need to get better and improve.
I don't think so. It's 5 on 6 every game when you're playing. Okay, here it is. Because we can't just say things that are just, okay, Johnny. It's 5 on 6, yep. That makes so much sense.
We have some proof from chat. How's it going?
Take me out of the game and see how much healing you get, Johnny. Because I'm all over healing people.
It's 5 on 6 every game when you have Dan on your team.
I'm sure.
How much are you guys getting for the old school Nintendo?
They go for $99.99.
And that comes with Donkey Kong and Duck Hunt?
No, those ones are just display. Yeah, it's normally.
So once again, everyone, while Mike's helping the customer, we are live behind the counter, Insane Games TV, discussing Overwatch. Mike's gonna be finish up some Metal Gear after this on Retro Monday.
You have the Nintendo games here.
And we got Monday Night Gaming coming up after that, all here tonight on the channel and the network. So are we gonna get a So that, I'm not gonna do Tom.
His chat's still going.
Yeah,
wild.
Tom with his saltiness and his he wants to lose and he wants to blame someone. That's fair
Jay
enough.
Cos says he can pull up a clip of where we won the point without you even alive.
Okay.
So really, if
How many times that happened to some other person?
So imagine if you were there and actually dominating. We'd be doubly dominating.
So, are we gonna give out? Are you giving out ratings this week too? Are you giving out updated grades?
I suppose I could.
Big topic last week was the grades.
I don't think you want me to give out the grades for this week. After that Diva bomb incident.
So you're gonna take my grade all the way down for one little incident?
I don't think it could
By the way, we don't
can't
know
go much lower.
By
than
the way,
it
we
was.
don't know how much other people die like that either. I believe the whole purpose of that was I was trying to get on point because we were almost about to lose. If I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the whole situation, but I believe I was trying to rush to get on to the point.
And you
Because
didn't even-
when I don't do that,
you
I
did
hear
not
about
touch
that
it.
either. When I don't get, oh, Dan wasn't on the point. Dan wasn't on the
I'll have
point.
to put this under the desk so you can't see it while I'm doing it.
So are we getting a second review? Are we getting second grades? Okay, so Mike's giving out his second grades here. Okay, from last week he gave out very confrontational, controversial grades that were given out last week. Caused a lot of problems. It's literally inexcusable. Whatever,
Why don't you
Tom.
address chat while I'm doing this.
There's not much. There's a bunch of trolls in chat. Troll. You can't win against them.
When you play Diva, you just feed and only help the other team. It would be better if you didn't play at all. Yeah, that's from.
Are you surprised that's a
from the
Johnny
Bishop.
comment? That's what?
That's a Bishop comment. Fat Boy says,
get
I
to your-
still can't get over that Dan just had no idea how the Orisa orb works. It's day one knowledge when you play Orisa.
Where are these chats coming from?
It's literally inexcusable, Fat Boy says. I agree.
Where you seeing the
It's on
Arista?
Twitch.
I'm not seeing that.
You can probably see it right behind you on that computer. This is how Dan looks when he's trying to figure out how to use new characters in Overwatch.
No, now it popped. It wasn't popping up right away. Come on, get to your grades, boy.
Some people I haven't played with in a while.
Can we still? Is it fair to give David a grade or no? Did put him, I guess, a little bit.
Alright.
So Mike again is giving his grades. I can't wait to see these. I can't wait to see how low I go now. Really, just didn't improve. Still D minus. Mike took a lot of heat last week. A lot of heat. Giving out the grades of the team for Overwatch. Still need a team name. I keep calling it the Pack of Six, but Dave doesn't have an Xbox, so he's not on. So now it's really just the Pack of Five. So Mike gave out grades last week that caused big so did anyone really gain? Or anyone really go up or down?
There's some shuffling in the ranks.
How long does it take you to come up with grades?
Why don't you just pipe down over there, buddy? Are we ready for the final?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Who
So again,
should I
these are the
start with?
grades. These are would start from low to high, or should we do highest to lowest or lowest to highest?
I guess we can go highest to lowest.
So these are the grades of the Overwatch team here. I guess it will say
In
at the
first
store.
place, Bart once again, but he did go down a little bit. He went from A+ to A-. My SR is tumbling like crazy, and they don't care. They don't care about
Fair
my
reasons.
SR.
Fair reasons.
I should be a platinum, and they should be helping me there, but they don't care. So his leadership drops him down to an A-.
Keep going.
Next up is Tom, B+.
Whatever
A whole
you.
letter improvement
You're
from
a
last week.
effing
dude.
kiss ass is what you are.
When
Yeah.
he's there, the healing is superb.
Yeah. Tom probably just shouted, screaming. Whatever. Whoa! F your SR. Jets 825 says.
See, that's why. That's why.
Keep going.
And he had to get off early on Saturday to watch the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. So
Fair
that's
reason.
also why but got it.
But deserves some time off of Overwatch. I think it's fair.
That's why he got dropped a little bit.
Johnny skipped 3 days. Unacceptable.
I know you get all the golds. You're still the highest, but
Johnny disappeared for 4 days. I find that completely unacceptable.
So after Tom at B+, due to his improving attendance, that was a big part of why he didn't play. And he pockets your boy, the Dream Team, all the time.
This is rigged. Yeah, thank you. Yes, it is very rigged. Mike's trying to be in cahoots with Tom. Keep going. He doesn't want the wrath of Tom.
And then
it's a reasonable grade. F you. Get out of here. Keep going. Next.
And then I'm tied with Tom with B+. Of
course. Can you even rate yourself? This is so rigged.
It's
this
the same
is
grade
so
as last
bad.
week. It's the same grade as last week.
Yeah. I noticed no comments from Johnny, so he might be waiting his.
Johnny, he went up a grade. He went from B- last week to an even B, and I have a specific reason that he saved me with a Zarya bubble when somebody was doing their ultimate. I think it was
So
either Diva or
disgusting.
Junkrat tire. So he got a slight improvement. His leadership still leaves much to be desired, though. Much to be desired.
He's really not. He fails completely when trying to lead when Butt's missing. Awful.
So now there's only 2 people left.
Keep going.
Next up is Dave
You're such a...
with a C-. He was a C+, I think. No, he was just a C, I think, last week. He went down due to attendance. He's a busy man. He can't be on every night. But that does affect your grade with the mic. And very last, and certainly not the least, is Dan with D-.
I didn't do anything?
Same as last. It's like Tom said. You refuse to improve. Your tank is the same
So
as it was a
ridiculous.
month ago. I guess I could give you a D because you were technically improved.
I'm sorry, does my attendance pay into a play? You're talking about attendance. I'm on every night.
You got the healing card last night. Johnny improved you to a 3, so I suppose you can be a D. You went up. So final listing, but A-.
So ridiculous.
Me and Tom B+, Johnny B, Dave C-, Dan D-. No, D. Even D.
So ridiculous.
If anyone has any comments or concerns, they can bring it up in chat, but I think my grades are fair. And as a grading person, I have to professionally give fair grades.
You call them whatever. Whatever. Are you still B+ like you were last week?
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't even do anything. Can you really grade yourself?
I think that's where I stand overall. I'm still a little bit rusty from my heyday, but I'm getting there. I'm learning new characters.
Johnny wants to know, mate, I remind you of the 35K healing game.
He did go up.
Nope, he
slightly.
gave you a B, Johnny. It's over. You got a B. Tom and Mike got B+.
Johnny, that game was due to our
That was this
team
week,
being
Johnny
unable
says.
to kill anybody, and I don't know how we got so much healing. I had 18,000, which was good for 21,000 with a brand new character. So I mean, that game was just buck wild with the healing we did. Overall, we were at 60% overall team healing that game. I would go but our team just couldn't kill anybody.
So absurd. This whole system is rigged. It's just rigged. I should have known before I even got started. I'm walking into a firestorm that I just can't control. I have five. I'm going to throw Dave in the mix. 5 of the biggest trolls, Dan trolls I've ever seen that are all... There's just no point. There's just no point. There's just no point. I could have got 35,000 healing. I could have got 35,000 healing, and no one would have gave it. They would have been all about me losing like that with Diva.
If you got 35,000 healing, I think the world would fall.
Nope.
Collapse in.
Nope.
That's quite a number.
Ridiculous. This whole system is rigged.
You went up a little bit. And you can also go back down, as could any of these people. We're going to have to see some more leadership or Butt's going to continue to tumble. He might find himself in the B+ range with the Dream Team pretty soon.
So, speaking of trolls, we'll change the subject for a quick minute. Speaking of trolls, it's been a week of trolling around this store, from users, from different people, to different things going on. And let me address this right now. I'll address it right here on this stream. By the way, that video, the episode 11 of the Nerd Glasses podcast, in which we got a random call about from the so-called Boy Scouts of America to take it down. Well, it's fucking Monday, and I don't have my cease and desist letter on my desk telling me to take the video down. So if that troll happens to watch this episode, or turns out and watches Nerd Glasses tomorrow night, the episode has not been taken down. It's still live on the network, and it's not going to come down unless
Are they upset that we're referencing about them?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Little boys?
I really don't care.
Google Boy Scouts of America. That's
I got a random phone call. I got a random phone
So
call
we're really
last week
just
that I
talking
had
about
to take the video
movies.
down because it was slandering the Boy Scouts of America with false accusations. I don't know that much about the Boy Scouts of America, what they've been accused of, whatnot, but we're not taking it down, and we're gonna leave it up, and we did, and no letter like that I was supposed to get today.
So I'm pretty sure Dave was a Boy Scout for like 10 plus years. So if anyone
I've been told Dave is wearing
qualified to speak about it,
I've been told
on
Dave
the
is
matter, that it
specifically
would be
wearing
Dave,
his Boy
so
Scouts shirt tomorrow on
I have no
the
problem
Nerd
with
Glasses
that kind of
podcast.
talk, personally.
So very
You can bring
interesting.
the letter.
Rather it was a
Bring the
troll who
letter.
said it or not, I don't know. Of course, they couldn't call in the real number. It came up private, but either way, the video is still posted.
It stands as called.
And of course, we had another troll. We issued the ban hammer. I want to learn about ban hammer. I want to have full access to the official ban hammer when we decide that someone who's on our stream is talking shit's going to get banned. Some guy talking shit last week during the No Look podcast, banned. I haven't issued the ban since this whole network has started. I have not issued a ban on a single person that has watched this network. And that guy, let me tell you, got the ban.
There's a difference between trolling and having fun and then talking about serious like stuff trying to slander people. So
The ban
the ban is
hammer.
very easy. The ban is very easy to whip out.
But absolute trolls and all this. And Tom might be ranked up there on top of the trolls of the whole Overwatch talk. But I'm telling you right now, Mike, I am not apologizing to him like he asked, 1v1. And I am not playing unless an apology is sent to me. Way out of line. He was way out of line.
Elsa says Mike talked shit to us. Where was the ban? See, that's the difference. That was just trolling. You should be thanking me for giving your whack-ass channel some views. And some talk.
When
How
did you
about
troll
that?
them?
I troll them every time.
But at least they know it's you.
I never get mean. I never get mean.
These other
playful.
people, they throw comments out there and with their fake accounts and their private numbers or whatever. At least they know it's you. What about 2v2? Are we not that important?
I referenced your catchphrase earlier. You guys missed it when we were talking about how Dan's the weakest chain of or the weakest link of the Overwatch chain. Fabster, that's a. Isn't
Wait.
he your boy?
Who?
Fabster?
Who's Fapster?
Oh, that was someone that was trolling them. One
That
time.
was someone who was trolling their account.
The way they were talking, I thought that was one of Luke's or Jackson's boys. So
We've never identified who Fapster is.
yeah,
we
so
will.
That's on you guys to figure it out. Us versus Dream Team, bro. You don't just get to call when you face the Dream Team. The Dream Team calls the shots. All right. Maybe I'll pop into chat and.
Speaking of
Give me some
Luke,
attention
Luke, are you
tomorrow,
gonna play
but-
some competitive Overwatch with us or not? We need a 6th person.
Yeah, we need to replace Dan.
No. And I saw him on playing Overwatch the other day, I believe. I got logged in. I saw he was on. So I feel like Luke deep down has a little temptation to play
The
Overwatch.
team without Dan plus Luke would be
So who
so
else do
moist.
you add?
So moist. Dave.
Dave? Are you effing serious? You're putting me over Dave? Dave probably by his phone. Is he saying he's
You want
better
me to
than
review
me?
the grades again, or
DPS only. Well, Luke, when we're playing with 6 people, you can select just DPS. Because it doesn't matter. It automatically loops 6
do you
people
play
in.
Overwatch, Jack Rain? I mean, we're having
Please.
open tryouts right now.
Seriously, Mike? Open tryouts?
If you
I'll
know
bury
the
this
boys,
Overwatch. First off,
If you're
don't
related
mistake
to
it.
anything Insane Games TV, your spot, you can have a spot on our Overwatch team.
Don't mistake it. I've just allowed this Overwatch. I could end this whole Overwatch thing within days.
What I do on my free time on my Xbox is my business. Maybe I won't be playing here.
I can
when we're
start
slow,
being difficult.
but I'll be
Okay, closing at 8. Nope, it's to be 9 o'clock, which means you don't go home to 9:30. Tom will maybe get 40 minutes of Overwatch at night before he's done. But I can work the wheels and slowly.
I have
Johnny's
days off to work
disappearing.
with.
Johnny's off to some third world country in March. He's gone. So what? Then what? There's gonna be 2 people playing.
The bot says wrong. You will not break it. You will never break the Overwatch power.
Luke, let's play some Overwatch. No, we played tonight, Luke.
We'll
We
be
play-
on tonight, and you'll have to. I'd rather play with Dan than dry water or Lost.
Dry water. Dry water or Lost. Whoa, a double whammy on that
Double
one.
nicknames. I like them.
We do need.
I'm in shock a little bit about those nicknames.
So, assuming Dave isn't playing, who's a respectable replacement? Slick
take
Rick?
literally-
I thought Slick Rick was coming back, but he hasn't been on in a week.
Literally anybody but you. Rando would be better if we have Luke Ross on the squad. At least we'll just tell him to join group chat and we'll talk to him, migrate him into the group. He'd probably listen to advice far better than you.
Who?
Just any random
Who?
that we get into the party.
First off, I listened to
If
advice.
we take a random off the street and we tell him what to do, he'd probably be more open to the advice.
I did get
than
my
you.
first ever troll. Well, I got my first ever Overwatch message last night to someone.
Hate mail?
Hate mail, I guess. He's telling me what he said. He said, "Don't be afraid to hold back." I guess he was. It was don't be. He said, "Don't be afraid to hold back." He was saying I was pushing, which I wasn't
Okay.
pushing. I don't know why he.
That's not really hate mail. It just sounds like, once again, helpful advice that Dan is getting upset about.
I'm not getting upset about it. It's so absurd.
He's just saying, I'm trying to say this in the nicest way possible. Don't be afraid to stick back with the team. Not go off on yourself and get teabagged.
I don't go off on myself and get teabagged. Well, that's a different situation. That was a whole different. I believe I would have to go back and watch that, but
Do you
I'm
need
pretty
me to
sure
pull that
we're
up
pretty
once
close
more?
to losing, and I was trying to get on point.
I looked at the timer. It wasn't that time yet. It wasn't making the music. It wasn't counting down. We had plenty of time. JCOS. 2 first world and 1 second world. No third world countries.
And speaking of Furious Dan, and then of course randomly just a minute ago, we had some guy walk in. Now we don't get Switch games that often. Guy comes in, we get 2 games. I get this. Martin Donald gets the customer of the week. Okay, we get 2 Switch games that got traded in yesterday. Guy walks in here, just randomly has $135 in store credit. Where this guy just came from out of his empty mall and just happened to walk in here with $135 store credit. Of course, buys both games. $49.99 off the wall, gone. We just literally got him in a day ago.
True shame. That's the way she goes.
Absurd. Speaking of trolling and
At
customers
least they
of the
didn't
week,
have their truest covers. I had to print some covers for it, so they weren't the nice Switch covers. They were still pretty nice because I made them. But
who's Fat Boy? You want to address that?
I cannot disclose the member of any member in chat without their permission. You may
That's
ask them
true.
yourself, and they may tell you privately. But
You can. I mean, Elsauce asked in the group. Maybe they'll respond and tell you. But I don't think. I agree with Mike. I don't think we can physically explain who someone is in chat. Breaks their cover.
Yep.
But Luke.
But if you're curious, I do know who they are, but I cannot say.
But Luke, you need to play Overwatch tonight. We're playing competitive. No, I'm playing Call of Duty.
I thought you were retired.
I am. I guess I am until.
You're all talk. He's got the bug. The
No,
Overwatch
I am
bug.
retired until Tom issues an apology.
That's
And if it
not
comes
gonna
down to the
happen.
last minute where I come home, I just don't play. I'll
will
purposely
never, ever happen.
forget my copy tonight, and I'll just be the way it is.
And then we might actually win some tonight.
Yee!
Might actually get some heals when I ask.
What
for
I
it.
can see, here's what I don't understand. Let me ask you this question, because we can't win. And Tom said we can't win silver games. Why aren't we winning silver games? Johnny and Butt are practically platinum. Tom's in gold, and he can't win silver games.
Honestly, Overwatch has a system of weeding out Smurfs, so that's why we're getting. They probably can tell that we're Smurf, or I'm not Smurfing, but
I'm
we
not
are
smurfing.
So they match us up with probably people.
But because we're losing, it's all Dan's fault.
There's some
Tom, a
algorithm in
gold
it,
member,
and I hate
playing
it,
in
though.
silver, that doesn't make a difference. But and Johnny, platinum guys, playing in silver, that doesn't make any difference.
We just had an interesting development in chat.
But
They said take Dan out and add 2v Tuesdays as a whole to the team.
who said that? That's not on here.
Jackson and Luke.
Who said that?
Jackson says, I'll take your spot. If Luke's playing, that means Jackson is taking your spot.
The dream team and 2v2s can never coexist in the same Overwatch party.
It might be
You
an
know it,
unstoppable
and I know
force.
it.
Might be an unstoppable force. But didn't I overhear that last time Jackson was playing? That was his first time playing.
First off, that's not gonna happen because I'll issue the
2v2
policies of the
Tuesday.
Tower of the Power and veto them out of the group.
Whoa! You're just gonna freaking pull the plug on 2v Tuesday?
No, I'm saying I'll pull them out of the Overwatch group.
Like I said, what we all do on our Xboxes in our free time is our own business. You have no power over that. We could very well have quite a ridiculous squad tonight.
Jackson's never even played Overwatch.
I saw him playing on 2v Tuesdays.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't playing
But
Overwatch.
I think he
was
said it was
playing
his
Overwatch.
first time.
It was his
That would
first
be
time.
interesting content. Jackson, first time player versus Dan, very green,
In what?
very new in Overwatch.
How would you do 1v1?
Mystery heroes. It's still kind of question. Oh, yep, and there we go. And I was better than you, Dan.
Jackson, you don't even know what you're talking about. Jackson doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's breaking down Overwatch policies and Overwatch skill levels. You don't even know what you're talking about.
That's the kind of teammate we're looking for. Someone that wants to improve, the hunger to get better, an open brain for
Who
knowledge.
says I'm not trying to improve? I'm not just going to be blamed for everyone's
I'm
reading.
pretty sure Tommy said at least 25
Oh,
text
Tom,
messages.
the biggest
that
troll
you
out
want to-
there. The biggest
He's your
troll
brother.
out there.
One could say he
Tom
knows you better than any of
Tom
us.
doesn't accept. First off, Tom doesn't accept blame for anything. So there's no way ever he's gonna go. We lost someone because I just didn't do. He's gonna go. He's gonna go down to the dirtiest of levels to blame whoever he can blame outside of himself. And he goes and he blames me. I'm Tom's scapegoat when he doesn't do well, so he can blame me. Take me out of the picture
I don't
and
think
see
he
what
would throw
happens.
his own blood under the bus unless it was true.
No.
That's how it works. You stick with your fam and
Take me out of the group and then see he'd be after you. He's not gonna go after Johnny or Butt. He's gonna go after you know, Mike.
The
He
dream
just
team
didn't
since
block him.
2009. Dan.
Okay.
Don't try it. Don't try
Whatever.
to split up the boys. Just because you're finding yourself on the outs with the boys.
I'm not finding myself out with the boys. It's just ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, you know what I watched yesterday? First time since 2015 was some NASCAR. And let me tell you why I don't watch NASCAR anymore. Because I tuned in with three laps to go. The number 24 car was in second place and crashes on the last lap. I'm like, nope, never watching it again. I tried watching it. I thought I was going to enjoy it. The number 20. This is the reason why I stressed so many years of NASCAR with Jeff Gordon, the number 24
That was
car.
one of my
It's the
famous,
classic 24 screw
Greatest
job.
NASCAR memories.
The 24 screw job.
It was Jeff Gordon's last year. He had the chase, or what was it? What was his little thing going? The ride for five or something.
Drive for five.
And then here comes Jeff Gordon. Dan's excited.
You
And
can't pick the car. Mike, you're scratching that those cars are worth something.
Actually, I scratched the table a little bit, but that's what happened, and I was so happy when that happened.
It was a classic situation. William Bryan who took over. Well, I guess took over for. Well, he's a second
then
driver.
when he got beat up by Brad Keselowski, that was also. Oh, it was one in the same. It was the same event.
It was the same event.
Brad Keselowski crashed him.
It wasn't Jeff Gordon's last year.
It was close to. It was his
His
last
year before
best
his last
chance
year.
It's
True.
At a championship or whatever they call it in NASCAR.
But I was watching, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, the 24 car goes up, gets tagged in the back, flat tire, crashes. This is on the last lap. This is the reason why I don't watch NASCAR anymore.
I don't think you should have ever watched it.
I was intrigued. The Daytona was
There's
interesting.
sometimes some cool stuff that goes on.
I was intrigued to tune in and find out what's going on in the new days of NASCAR, and I was just it was just the reason why I don't watch it anymore.
It's a true shame.
So that pissed me off. Speaking of piss me off, this whole plastic bag ban. We got all these nice custom green bags that we buy here for the store. That everyone that comes to our store gets a nice green bag. And then of course, what do I do? The plastic bag ban of New York State. One of the most ridiculous bans and laws I've ever seen.
I don't like that at all.
I don't understand it.
Is that all plastic bags?
Oh, it's
So where are
completely
you supposed to
banned.
put trash? No, you're not having.
It's shopping bags. Anyone who collects
Okay,
sales
okay.
tax, retail. Dumbest law I've ever heard. Here's a smart. How about instead of just banning them, we try to reduce? Because let's be honest, where most of the plastic bags are out in the rivers or the lakes or in drains or whatever, they're from Walmart. They're from Target. They're from Hannaford. They're from Price Chopper. They're from any of the major companies that are all over New York State. Not Little Insane Games or any other small sole proprietor stores or small businesses in New York State. They're not their bags. But let's make
honest,
everyone
though.
stop selling. They should be taxing the bigger companies who are handing out thousands, if not thousands, of bags a
don't affect
day.
anything, the amount we give out. So it's pretty absurd that we're the ones getting hit pretty hard.
But no, we have to go out and buy all these brand new, which aren't cheap, by the way. Paper bags aren't that cheap. Hey, you get half the quantity for the same price that you pay for the other ones.
And then they're
It's just the whole thing's ridiculous.
They're just easily ripped as well.
The whole thing is just absolutely stupid.
Boo. Boo
So now
to that
Dan
law.
had to go and order a bunch of paper bags. I'm pretty much handing out lunch bags,
classic
little
Dan
plastic
blunder.
sandwich bags. Oh, here's your game and a sandwich bag, and there you go. It's ridiculous. Instead of giving out the nice green bags, the custom bags we have made here, we have to get rid of
That is a
them.
part of the Insane Games experience when you come in and you get a nice, sweet green bag, but
I guess we'll have to save them for the Comic-Con and get rid of them that way. Because we have how many? 500. We have over 2,000 bags here that just aren't going to be, they're worth absolute garbage now.
maybe I'll
Absolute
make
garbage.
I'll make a poncho out of them or something.
May as well start using them from garbage bags.
That's what they are, garbage.
Might as well. But no, we're going to make all small businesses in New York State pay more for bags and ban bags because big companies are handing out bags. Maybe the Walmart should be the one that's taxed. 'Cause let's be honest, when we see those bags all over the place, they're not from little companies. They're from major. I mean, am I wrong?
No.
When you see a bag on the
Definitely
sidewalk,
right.
it's always a shopping
likely
bag
it's
or
Walmart.
It's ridiculous.
Most likely Walmart.
I was driving up Quick Road the other day. 9 cars in front of me, all turned into Walmart. All people who are getting the plastic bags and they walk out.
Take it easy.
No, I'm not gonna take it
Don't
easy.
hate on Walmart. I'm hating on them.
I am, even though I was in there shopping yesterday, and I did walk out with
I
plastic
turned
bags.
in right behind them.
Well, I did. I was going to Walmart, so I walked in and I got the plastic. But I didn't know I was in Target yesterday. Target already has paper bags. It's be very interesting. And of course, they charge 5 cents. I'm not quite sure what the 5 cents does. But so again, the 5 cents for people like Target is a big deal. Here, at 235, let's say we have 200 transactions. That's what, $10 that I get a month towards garbage or paper bags. What's that gonna do? Buy me 10 more paper bags?
True that.
Classic New York State.
I guess we'll have to see how it goes. Might have to rebel against the law. What's the penalty if you continue using those bags?
I don't think they've issued a penalty. But I said that you are banned if you collect sales tax. We collect sales tax, so it's absolutely banned from garbage bags. Which I guess I didn't realize. I heard about it like 3 weeks ago. The ban was coming March 1st. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I heard more people discussing like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, okay, but I thought the ban was you can still give plastic bags if you charge 5 cents. I'm like, okay, I'll just automatically pay 5 cents for every transaction. We'll still hand out plastic bags, but you can't hand out any plastic bags at all.
What a shame.
It's ridiculous.
What a shame.
Joke.
Rest in peace, green bags.
So now we got regular brown paper bags coming in. Wow, cool.
Can we get green paper bags?
You can, but they're way expensive. We're not budgeting that. We can get a custom made too with the Insane Games logo on the bag, but that's like 55 cents more per bag. It's ridiculous. I'm not paying $1 a bag.
Didn't you used to slap a sticker on bags in the day?
That was with the other company I will not mention that I used to work for years ago. Well, why not? It's Play and Trade. Who cares? They're out of business. They're out of business. So. But back when that guy wasn't ordering bags, I'm like, okay, I used to go and buy plastic or paper bags myself at Target, and they used to have the guy had probably 4,000 Play and Trade stickers. I would just slap the stickers on the paper bags. It worked.
It wasn't bad.
I mean, really, it's all you needed. And when someone buys one game, you just slide it in the cover.
You adapt and Make bags, I guess.
All right, so we got 5 minutes left behind the counter, February 24th here. Mike is going to be playing finishing. So can I say it now and it means it? Are we legitimately finishing Metal Gear
I think
tonight?
it's finally time. No, I know for a fact it's finally time.
So Mike
I
will
literally beat all the bosses. Now I just have to drive the Jeep out.
Mike will be finishing Metal Gear tonight, and then maybe issuing out the hands and some Tekken 3 after, all on the PlayStation.
See how time plays out.
That's up next. Of course, AC Weezy is going to close out tonight with Monday Night Gaming. Some big news for the channel. We got a new show starting Thursday, 5 to 9. Duty Calls, The Hunt for Number 1 is the official title. We met him a while ago. OC5X, I believe I'm saying that right. I didn't write it down.
Yep.
OC5X, his name is Jordan, who has a Twitch account right now. 18,000 Twitch followers, so he must be pretty popular on Twitch.
Yep.
But he's coming on. He's going to do a show with us starting Thursday, 5 to 9, right before Thirsty Thursdays with AC Weezy.
He'll do it every time.
That's all on Thursday, so we're glad to have him on the channel. Kind of bringing some. He's going to be taking on Fortnite this week. He's going to be doing it live from the store. So that'll be interesting. So he'll be streaming for 4 hours here from the store.
Wasn't he ranked super high? I haven't got a chance to look too
From
much.
From what he told me, and I got to talk more about him. We met last week. We've been communicating back and forth. He was ranked 7th in Fortnite in New York State when it came out. I don't know if he's still ranked, but he was up, I think, top 5, and then settled at number 7 in New York State for quite a while. So I got to imagine that's relatively impressive.
So
he may or may not have been ranked in Call of Duty. I think he mentioned he was ranked in Call of Duty for a little bit.
Top tier talent.
So we're excited to have him on the program. That's gonna be Thursday, 5 to 9, before Thirsty Thursdays with AC Weezy. Third time, one more third time. Currently number 3 in New York, so he's actually in the chat right now.
Oh, nice.
So he is currently number 3 in Fortnite in the state of New York.
I'm gonna say it'll be nice to actually have some
Playing live on Insane Games TV.
high quality content other than Dan dying every time.
I'm sorry. Are you good in Fortnite?
I'm pretty good. Better than you. I think that's what
again,
everybody says.
I didn't say I'm good at Fortnite.
But then you asked me if I am.
He was ranked in Call of Duty but fell off after the first season. Stopped playing as much. So he was somewhat possibly in the middle being ranked in Call. Either way, some high-end skill level coming to Thursday nights live here on the channel. So we're excited to have him on. We got a lot of stuff going on. Quick subjects to close out this episode. Anything else? A couple hot items, fresh. We got a Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch.
I'll pull this out real quick.
Nintendo
Well, the Switch
Switch
sold.
Lite. We got it. Never got that in before. Gone almost
The
immediately.
same day. But this week, did we show this off yet?
I think we showed it off in Insane Games Live.
I guess we'll show it once more. We got
The
blue
blue.
Xbox One X. I think it was a GameStop version. But yeah, we love the colors here at Insane Games. So that was a pretty wet for us.
There was some debate about keeping
We
it
were gonna keep it, but
because
the purple one is better.
we do like all of the special colors for all the systems, and then also got traded in PlayStation Pro. Actually, I was debating about keeping that.
I won't pull that out. That just looks like a PlayStation Pro, but
I thought about saying, what's added to that TV over there?
Dave's probably at home.
Dave just said, what's the point? I brought it up to him. He goes, what's the point? No one's going to use it anyway. He goes, I believe his exact words were, why? I'm going to be the only one that uses it. I was like, okay. I mean, whatever.
It's true.
But some pretty cool trades traded in. One thing we did talk about a couple weeks back, McDonald's. Remember they raised their prices from the dollar back down to $1.
Is it
Back down. They learned their lesson. One could say maybe they heard the Dan rant a couple of weeks ago about the raising the dollar of the large soda,
completely unacceptable.
and they bumped it back down.
Completely unacceptable, and they learned their lesson. I think you just got played that one time. The dude pocketed that.
It was a whole week. It was $1.49 the entire week.
That dude pocketed that 69 cents.
Why would he pocket it? It doesn't even make any sense.
Skimming 69 cents off every dollar. How's it going?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Fortnite. Do you have to have like an Xbox One will it play on a regular Xbox? How does that work?
It's got to be Xbox One. Yep, if it's Xbox.
How
Yep.
much do you guys charge for?
We've got a couple in stock right now. We have the first model.
All right, so we're right at the time limit anyway, as Mike helps the customer. This has been Behind the Counter, I believe, episode 8 here on Instant Games TV. I enjoy it. Thank you everyone for watching. It's been a good show. Mike's gonna be doing Retro Monday up next, finishing Metal Gear and Tekken 3. Of course, AC Weezy closing out tonight with Monday Night Gaming. 2v Tuesday, we got a full week here at the channel.
Alright, I'm sure I'll be back with my granddaughter. She's 5. She goes on and does like competitions on Fortnite. It's crazy. Her older brother plays it, so she copies him.
Hopefully see you soon. Have a good one.
You too.
So, closing out this episode, we got a full week here at the channel. This might be one of the first weeks that we're actually full. We have a full Monday, full Tuesday, full Wednesday, full Thursday. We have some stuff going on Friday. Maybe we'll do something on Saturday. And, of course, you know what I think we need to do? Let's launch the Cheeks or Glory Overwatch stream on Sunday nights. I'll take the camera home. We'll let the people see me play, and we can have
enough of you playing Overwatch, Dan.
there won't be any questions. There won't be any questions about it.
Johnny. They already saw it, and I'm pretty sure no one was impressed, Dan.
Or we'll put it on Tom's. Tom, Mr. Tough Guy Tom. We'll put it on Tom's. Let people see Tom play. And of course, they can hear the chat of all 6 of us playing.
You could stream from the power of Atomic.
Exactly. Maybe we can launch the Cheeks or Glory Overwatch stream on Sunday nights, 8 o'clock.
With the boys.
Well, I have to send out the well. First off, I'm technically retired, so I don't know. So we'll have to figure out the logistics
no
of
apology.
that.
You already played your hand. You'll never apologize under these conditions.
But maybe we'll launch Cheeks of Glory on Sunday. Let the people see us all playing Overwatch.
Sounds good.
All right, anything else?
Nope. That's
We'll put that into the works for the week. See what comes out at the end.
A teaser.
Full week for the channel. Keep track. Follow us. Retro Monday up next. Adios.